Day 1500. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Nice. Anyways, 1500 videos. That's a bit insane, isn't it? Bit insane. But we move. We ain't stopping. It's just another day. Saturday. So, what did I do today? I was supposed to head out to and go to a butcher's because an order had been put through, but I didn't end up going down there because nonsense ended up occurring. And as I was heading out the door, I got a phone call, and someone else I was supposed to go on behalf of someone, and then a certain someone called up someone else, which they really didn't need to do, to get this other person to go down there and pick it up. I mean, it gave me more time. Well, I say that. I still ended up spending money that I really shouldn't have spent, which is annoying, but it's my own fault. Can't blame anyone else for that part, because I really did have enough time, but I was faffing about and yeah, probably doing a bit too much doom scrolling, which just ate into the time. But anywho, so yeah, I was supposed to go out to that butcher's, didn't manage to, but again, cool. So I had more time. Friend's birthday today, so yeah, it was basically at is it Ghanaian? Yeah, Ghanaian restaurant called, was it 1957? I think that was the name. Yeah. Now, because the person whose birthday it was, they weren't stressing, but they're like, oh, look, don't be late because, you know, we've been told that we only got the spot for like hour and a half. And obviously I know a lot of restaurants do this now, well, since COVID. I'm sure some even did it prior to COVID. Probably not as much. But yeah, anyways, so they were like, look, please, like, don't get there late, because obviously they didn't want, you know, turn up late and then you have to be rushing and all of that jazz. So it was getting close to time, and then I was like, oh, got to be leaving soon. And then I left it, kind of underestimating how long it would take to get me there by public transport. And by the time I was actually ready to leave out, because the hair was looking ridiculous, as it still is now, I might have to go to the barber's, if not tomorrow, then Monday, you know, because honestly, every time I look in the mirror or on the camera, it just really winds me up. It looks ridiculous. But anywho, what am I saying? So, yeah, by the time I checked, oh, wait, how long does it take to get there? I was seeing that it was probably, I'd be cutting it too fine, and I'd probably be late, so I ended up getting an Uber. That was £22 spent, but I thought, you know what, just as long as I get there in time. On my way there, when I was close, maybe like 10 minutes away, got a message from the person whose birthday it was, and they're like, oh, wait, like, where are you? I thought they were saying that to check if I wasn't running late, because they were probably already there, which I was anticipating, because they're not often late. When I pulled up to the place, I kind of, with my awkward self, I kind of walked past, had a brief little glance in what I thought was the person and another person. I saw three people, and I was like, okay, I was only aware of the person and someone else who I also work with was coming, but I looked in and I saw three people. I was like, oh, maybe they brought another person, but then I looked and I was like, hold on, that doesn't look like them. Then I just kept on walking. I didn't go in, because also the place was basically empty. It literally just had, apart from the person who works there, who was like up towards the back, it's literally just three people. And I felt a little bit awkward, so I gave him a call. It turns out the actual birthday person was running late themselves, so I was like, flip. And thing is, like, they didn't actually turn up for a minute not that it turned out to be an issue, because again, there was those 3 people there. When I got there, I was there for about 10-15 minutes, and then they finished and kicked out, and then it was literally just me in there, just me and the person working at the front of house and whoever was in the back working. So yeah, it's literally just me. So this whole hour and a half time limit obviously wouldn't have applied today, because yeah, there was no one there. I suspect these things kind of only really properly apply if it's busy and if they really need the seats, which obviously would not have been the case today. So yeah, man, I was a bit annoyed that I did that, but again, I didn't know. So £22 spent, but you know, I guess at least it was a more comfortable journey, so I'll take that. But yeah, eventually, yawn. 2 of them turned up, and yeah, man, it was cool. It was a cool, chilled evening. You know, had a, you know, talked, caught some jokes. It was nice, man. It was nice, and the food. Well, certain parts of the food was very nice, and other parts not so much. A bit plain. Like the kind of rice that I had was not super flavorful, but yeah. But other parts, mainly like the meat dishes, or got calamari. Calamari was quite nice. I've definitely tasted a nicer calamari, but it was decent. It was definitely decent. But yeah, the meat dishes were on point, very nice, seasoned, lovely. But yeah, 1957. I'm pretty sure that's the name. It's like the number 19 and then 57 in words, I believe it's called. So yeah, that was all good, and then after that, and yeah, obviously we chilled for a while, obviously food digesting and all that, and then yeah, we just kind of kicked out, and yeah, we all kind of went the same way for a little bit, and then we all went separate ways, and then that was it on my way back home. So nothing crazy, but yeah, it was a good evening. It was good. And I think more importantly, just the person whose birthday it was, because I think last year they didn't really do anything, and even though this one was like a really low key one, I think it was nice for them to kind of get out of the house and just do something, and just, you know, have a form of celebration, even if it was mad low key, you know. Another year, more love, more life, more blessings, more money, all of that jazz. Yeah, onwards and upwards. And I do suspect and hope that there's going to be a lot of bigger, better, wonderful, beautiful things coming their way in the future. So yeah, man, may it be. And that's basically it. I haven't really looked at the crypto market that much. I had a brief little look, still in the toilet. There we go. My portfolio is looking nasty, and yeah, that's basically it. That is basically it. So I think we'll leave it there. That is day 1500. I will catch you tomorrow for day 1501.